Christina. It's me, Brittany. Answer me. I think I really misjudged you. I never would have thought you would have turned out to be this type of person. Especially toward your own sister-in-law. I absolutely hate the fact that you're looking down on me by playing coy. I won't have it.
Oh, hey, Brittany. I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. Can we start over? What's going on? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Is everything okay at least? I can't really think of anything I did that could have rubbed you the wrong way recently. What did I do to you?
Oh, stop playing dumb. You know exactly what you did. We have plans to take a break from all the craziness going on in our lives and take a trip abroad. We were even talking about going to start living together too. Remember?
Right. Yeah, that's the plan. So, what about it? I still don't understand what I did or why you're so upset with me right now.
What do you mean, what about it? Gosh, how dense can you be? Don't you think lying to your family would be a problem? Don't you think it would embarrass them or something if they weren't in the know of what your future plans are?
You're losing me here, Brittany. I am trying to follow, but what do they have to do with anything?
This is all because I moved away from you and my brother after you two got married. I moved away from there as soon as I was able to. But then we got jobs together and planned on moving abroad so we can all live together again. But no matter how you think about it, don't you think it's a bit strange? I mean, come on. Your in-laws are super rich and have an insanely huge house. And I was the one who had to move out? But I bet that was your goal, to coax that kind of lifestyle from your in-laws. The best way to do that is by living together with them.
Whoa, slow down a second, Brittany. You're all over the place right now. That isn't my plan at all. What are you talking about? There's no way I would do that to them. I wouldn't just use them for their money and status for my own personal gain.
Oh, grow up. Stop lying. I can't stand your pretend holier-than-thou attitude. I already heard from my brother. He was on board with continuing to live there with you while I moved out. But as soon as you show up, his job assigned him to move and work somewhere else entirely. He told me now you're the only one living there. My dear sweet sister-in-law. He's making it sound like you've been helping yourself to his parents' money this whole time. It wouldn't surprise me if he is doing the same thing, to be honest. I bet he's used to taking our parents' money anyway, too. He's been with them all his life.
What? Did Marshall say that to you? There's no way that's true. He really said I use his parents' money without them knowing?
Well, that isn't what he said exactly, but he did make a comment about that having money is what gives him his carefree attitude about life. So obviously that's what he meant.
What? Are you serious, Brittany?
Of course! So not only are you stealing their money, but you completely just hijacked their house by moving in there like that. You're the worst. You're a fraud. What you're doing can also be considered fraud. Stop doing whatever you want all the time. Don't you know there are consequences for your actions? You should be kicked out of there immediately, you fraud. In fact, I'll be living there from now on. I have to look out for my mother, especially when it comes to frauds like you pretending to be the innocent daughter-in-law.
What? You're really moving back here with your mother, your brother, and me?
That's right. I am finishing work up pretty soon, and then I plan on coming over immediately. I have business where you guys are living now anyway, so it'll be easy. Don't worry, I already told my brother about me moving in and everything. Right after I finish up my work here, I'm returning home and we will all live together there. Your husband already agreed to it and said it's fine. This way I can keep my eye on you. It'll be much better if we are all together. It definitely beats having to rely on a fraud like you.
Well, now that I think about it, there are quite a lot of things around here that can use some help from a man. Are you sure it's a good idea if you move in here?
Are you kidding me? It'll be worth it. I know you're after the gorgeous house and all the money, but you're going to have to stop relying on that from now on. You better, or I'll have to throw you out. By force if I have to. The house and everything in it will be passed down to my brother Marshall one day anyway. You're just trying to steal it all away from him and me. If you have a problem with that, you may as well get your bags packed now and get out. You have no right to go against anything I'm saying to you right now either. It's final.
You completely blindsided me, Brittany. I don't even know what to say right now. Where do I even begin? But fine. You can have what you want. I'll be the one to leave. I do have to pack and get some arrangements in order. So you'll have to give me a little bit of time.
You came to your senses a lot faster than I expected. That's a good thing. For you especially. It would have been really annoying for me if you just whined and complained over all of this. I'll tell you what. For being such a good sport over this, fine. I'll give you some time to pack your things together. Oh, but don't you dare accidentally pack any of my family's valuable items while you're at it. Thief. You have 5 days at the most to get all of your affairs in order and get out. I want you gone by the time I get back there. I don't want to have to so much as see your face.
Don't worry. 5 days will be plenty of time to pack and do everything I need to. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll leave everything here to you. Like I said before, there is a lot around here that could probably use a few men who are used to working manual labor, but I'm sure you'll do your best.
What are you babbling on about now? Are you just trying to get the last word in or something? Just shut up and pack. You're wasting valuable time. You only have 5 days, remember? So hurry it along and just get out already.
No, I wasn't trying to do anything like that. But you're right. Understood. I'll pack right away. Take care, Brittany.
Hey, Christina! Answer me! It's Brittany.
Oh, looks like you returned home safely. Welcome back. I bet the weather is a little different from where you were just working. It's a bit cold here, don't you think?
Oh, cut the crap. What is this? What's going on here? Your parents' house. It's a mess. A mess doesn't even begin to describe it. What happened here? Were we robbed or something? It looks like a burglar broke in here. Not only that, but my parents don't look right. They have a weird expression on their face since I got here. The worst part may be that smell. Gosh, what the hell is that? What is going on here?
Oh, now, just calm down, Brittany. Before I left, I did the laundry and tried to clean up as best as I could. But sounds like after that, a lot of things happened and it got really dirty over there again. There wasn't anything I could do for that smell, especially with only 5 days to pack and move out. The house practically just absorbed that smell at this point.
What in the world? What do you mean, Christina? What happened here while I've been away?
Trust me, I understand what you're feeling. If anyone understands what's going through your mind right now, it's me. The gap between what you imagined and what's your new reality is quite large, isn't it? Everyone thinks that the older generation is supposed to look after and take care of the younger generation. But that clearly doesn't appear to be the case. At least, not in this situation. There are going to be quite a few things you won't be able to get used to right away, but it's okay. The caretaker will be able to fill you in on everything you need to know. If there's something you're confused about, just consult with them.
Caretaker? What are you talking about? Just hold on a second. What are you saying right now? Look after? Care manager? Why are you talking about these things?
What? I mean, isn't it obvious? Your parents clearly need a caretaker or two. You've seen them, right?
What? My parents are in such bad shape they need someone to take care of them like a caregiver? Full time?
What? Oh my goodness. You really didn't know that? About 6 months ago, your dad broke his hip. Just going out is so difficult for him to do anymore. That was just the start, unfortunately. Shortly after, he very quickly started getting dementia. Because of that, he can sometimes become pretty violent and lash out. It doesn't matter who we hire. He acts the same way. We had no choice but to have the caregiver live here so they can assist around the clock if needed. It's a good thing, too. Because of his sudden violent outbursts, I've escaped with only bruises thanks to the caregivers being here. Oh, be careful. He's been known to throw his cane at people and try to whack them with it, too.
You're lying. This has to be some kind of sick joke you set up for me.
No, Brittany. I would never lie about something as serious as this. I'm sorry, but your mom is sick too. She's not as bad as your dad, but she is also beginning to experience dementia too. But physically, she is still doing just fine. So we haven't had to bring her to a hospital or any sort of institution yet. But she can sometimes get a little scary. Sometimes in the middle of the night, she'll just go outside and randomly start screaming at the top of her lungs. About 5 days ago, you were trying to get on my case about spending your parents' money however I wanted. You accused me of stealing. But this is the truth. We tried to keep things quiet to not worry anyone, but several thousands of dollars went toward their medicines and treatments as well as the caregivers. I even took out a couple loans in my own name. I wanted to do anything I could to help them. They are my in-laws, after all. That's why when we have visitors or anything happening around here at all, it's only natural I take care of things. There's no way I can leave it to Mom or Dad in the state they are in.
Whoa, hold on. I need to stop you right there, Christina. Wait just a second. None of this is real. It can't be. I'm convinced you're only messing with me. That's it. This is just some sick game you're playing. Come on. Broken bones? Dementia? I haven't heard about any of this. Not once. And they are my parents.
What? That can't be. Marshall sent you a bunch of messages about all of these things. He messaged you when we had to bring your father to the hospital. Also when he broke his hip and about the caregiver. Really, every little thing that's been going on, he has been messaging you to keep you in the loop. Ah, there's the answer to the entire misunderstanding from last week. I didn't move into my in-laws' house in hopes to take it over and steal it from them, Brittany. After your father became so far gone and needed a caregiver, your mom asked me to move in and help out if I could. But you assumed I was some sort of swindler and was trying to fraud your parents out of their home and life savings.
No, this is impossible. It has to be a lie. Please let this whole thing be one huge lie. I haven't heard a single thing about any of this. No one has told me anything.
That's not true. I know I've reached out to you many times telling you about this. I know for a fact Marshall has as well. Every time something new would happen, he would send you a message about it. He told you he is overseas for work right now and asked you to take care of your parents in his absence. That's what he said to you.
No way. That has to be a lie.
We just assumed you were too torn up about the news to respond back. Marshall assumed it would be too hard for brother and sister to talk about their parents like that. At least, that's what he told me he expected was the reason why you never responded to him. You never seem to like to talk about bad situations or conditions. Marshall is like that quite often, too. After a while, it became too difficult for him to deal with it as well. Once your mother started getting sick, he got a job overseas and basically ran away from the situation. I would ask him about a caregiver and tell him about how your parents were doing on a daily basis. But no matter what I told him, he would just respond in a lazy way, as if he couldn't be bothered to hear any more about it. He even knew about the fact that your parents really didn't have any money themselves at this point. To be honest, all they have is barely enough to cover their expenses for the month.
What? Are you kidding me? My parents don't have any money anymore? Seriously? Hold on, what do you mean? How can they not have any money? This doesn't make sense. My family is wealthy. Not only that, but they are of high status and well-respected in the community. You've seen the house. Hell, you lived in it for a while. You know how beautiful and grand it was. I get it. There is only one way to explain this. You've been helping yourself to all their money, haven't you? I knew it.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but I guess I'll tell you again. I never once helped myself to their money. It never happened. I keep telling you it's not me. The ones who have been using it are your parents. They need to use it so they can have their caretaker do everything necessary for them. It's their way of life now, so it really can't be helped. After your mom's dementia started getting worse, she would just spend more and more money without giving it a second thought. I guess she forgets what she does sometimes because of her illness. But she's bought some pretty expensive things. I'm not sure if they are the real deal or not, but she's been buying some beautiful-looking jewelry and bags recently, too. Not only that, but she was tricked by some recooperation company I've never heard of before. They tricked her into putting down a ton of money in advance for some services they pretended to offer. But they broke the contract, and your mom just hightailed it out of there before they could swindle her out of any more of her savings. And then there is your dad. You know he has some mysterious tax on the land he owns? Turns out he owns some random land in the middle of the mountains that aren't even livable. The tax on that land is incredible. I don't think your dad was aware of this at all either. But no matter how many times I tell him to sell it or just get rid of it, he just tells me to pipe down and mind my own business. So sorry. But as you can see, the people spending your parents' money certainly isn't me. They are doing it themselves. Are you even aware I paid about $6,000 a month or more out of my own pocket living there?
What in the world? $6,000 a month? That's crazy! You're lying, right? Come on, there is no way you're paying that much. It has to be a joke. Where in the world are you coming up with that kind of money? That's over $70,000 a year. That's practically an entire salary for a lot of people. Aren't you just a stay-at-home wife? There's no way someone like you can be able to pay anywhere near that amount of money.
I stay home, yes. But I am not just a housewife. I am a graphic designer. I work in my own office at home. Also, I used to be really into stocks when I was younger, so I traded a lot. I also dabbled a little bit in asset management as well. My husband told me I shouldn't say anything because he was worried it would come off as bragging. So I kept it to myself. But if we are being honest now, I make more than your brother now.
What? You actually make more than my brother? That's impossible to believe. I don't know what to say. What do I do in this situation? My parents have no money. They need constant care and attention around the clock. With each passing month, we are just going to continue losing money until we have absolutely none left?
Well, yeah, I guess so. It seems that's the way things are going. I guess I should say sorry. But I assumed you knew all of this. The fact that you are so surprised is a shock to me. Your parents ended up spending a ton of their money just keeping and maintaining their luxurious house. They may have had the celebrity life for a while, living like kings and queens. But this is the harsh reality of your situation now. All I can say now is do your best. Good luck.
That's impossible! There is no way I can live my life here. It's impossible, I tell you. I have to look after both of my ill parents and take care of everything around the house at all hours of the day. Please come back. Please, I am begging you. I can't do this alone. There's no way.
Oh, no. Speaking of impossible, me coming back is also impossible. I am absolutely not going back there. I am no longer anything to do with your family. I've decided I'm divorcing your brother.
What? You're divorcing him? Come on, please reconsider.
Are you kidding? Not only did I have to put up with all of this while he was away at work, but he is nothing but a cheater. It was a blessing in disguise I wasn't stuck going overseas with him on business. He said it quite a few times that his life would be better if he can have multiple wives. I don't have any time for someone like that, especially at my age. All he did was expect me to be a nurse for his parents and take care of them while he ran around with several women in another country. If you think I would come back and go through that awful cycle of life, you're out of your mind.
What? Are you joking? My brother did and said those things? He actually cheated. You can't be serious. My brother is so innocent. But wait, how do you know about all of this? How do you even know for sure that he cheated on you?
Of course I knew. I would wonder to myself all the time about why he wouldn't just simply ask for a divorce. Even now, I can't stop myself from wondering that same question. But I have no choice but to just stop those thoughts. There isn't any rhyme or reason to anything he does. He would come home once in a while and abuse your parents' nurse for no reason at all. So not only do I have to pay $6,000 a month just to keep up with this place, but he's also an abuser and a cheater. He isn't the man I thought he was. How could you expect anyone to put up with that? You don't know how many times I thought about just running away in the middle of the night. But I kept thinking, what would happen to your parents if I just disappeared one day? If I leave, there really won't be anyone who can manage this family. I don't know. I guess I just had an overwhelming feeling of guilt and felt responsible for everything over there. I felt staying was the decent thing to do. So the months just went on while I aimlessly helped take care of your parents, work, and pay all the bills. I felt like my life was taken away from me. My husband wasn't doing anything for his own parents. I was just left stuck. I'm not sure if I'm explaining things right, but you get the picture. I'm sure you get the idea.
What? Well, yeah, I guess I understand. Especially when you put it that way.
It wasn't until you screamed at me to move out of that house. It was like a sudden revelation for me. My eyes were finally open wide to the situation I was in. I actually felt relief for the first time since I can remember. Someone other than me will finally be here and take over my job in running things. I can finally leave the house. I can finally divorce my husband. I finally felt like I can do all of these things without being looked at as a cold, heartless woman, especially by your parents. It was as if I was finally given permission to leave that hellhole. I have to tell you, it was the best I felt in a long time. What a load off. As funny as it may sound, I can't help but look at you as my savior right now. I should be thanking you. Thank you so much. Seriously. Finally, after all this time, I can finally have my own life again. I can finally return to the life I loved and missed so much.
Hey, wait a second! That wasn't my plan at all! That wasn't the idea! Hold on, please.
Oh, it wasn't? Weren't you the one who said you're going to move back into the house and manage everything? You accused me of some awful things like stealing all of their money and demanded I leave. That's exactly what you said. Isn't that right? You can't deny it now. You didn't want to listen to anything I said and we're going to take care of everything. Don't worry, I took a screenshot of our conversation just in case you decided to forget our chat from that day. I figured you would try to pull something like that, so I made sure to save it. Also, it makes me feel good when I read through it again. It was the moment I regained my freedom.
No, you're wrong. Come on, I didn't actually think you were conning my parents out of their life savings. You read into it too much. Really. Cut me a little bit of slack here. I had no idea what was going on around here.
Yeah, sure. I am over the moon there is finally someone else over there to help take care of everything. Again, thank you so much. I have to be honest, I really never thought this day would come. Well, I guess that about wraps it up. Thanks again for taking care of everything. Now it's time to get through the pile of things I need to in order to get my divorce finalized.
No! Please don't leave me here alone. Please. I am on my knees begging for you to come back. Things will be different. I promise. When I told you I was wrapping up things at work and was going to come here as soon as I was done, that was a lie. The truth is, I was actually fired and had no choice but to come back home. I am really stuck now. I'm sorry, okay? I deeply apologize for everything. Please, you have to be able to find it in your heart and forgive me. Please! I am sorry!
After that, my sister-in-law, well, ex-sister-in-law, Wouldn't stop flooding me with text message after text message. I had no choice but to just shut my phone off to avoid talking to her. It wasn't long until she tried fleeing from her parents' home. But without a job and any sort of steady income, she quickly fell into poverty. She brought it upon herself, really. She was relying on her parents' money for her entire life, practically. She tried looking for another house, but as expected, without any money or job prospects, her efforts fell flat. She cried and cried when she had no choice but to return back to her parents' house. She finally found a very low-paying job. She is trying to restart her own life. That can be harder than a life with a cheating husband and abusive parents. But working a grueling, low-paying job and then coming home to parents who need her help constantly. Her life is a real car fire right now. I can speak from experience. The moment she gets home from her tough job, she will immediately be met with screaming parents and a dirty house that needs her help. She'll need to deal with the garbage scattered all around the house as well as cook and bath her parents. Wouldn't surprise me if the police get called there a couple times a week, too. I happened to see a recent picture of her one day. Life must really be getting to her. To be honest, she looked like she was a zombie. She had no spark in her eye at all. Like I said, I can relate. She is going through exactly what I had to for such a long time. But not anymore. My divorce was finalized and my ex has to pay me an enormous amount every month. Now I live a beautiful life with a friend of mine and our 3 pets, 2 cats and a dog. I finally feel free, and this is just the beginning. The sky is the limit for me now, and there is no way but up. I finally get to spend my life the way I want to and on my terms, doing whatever it is that makes me happy. I am finally looking forward to my future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!
Hi, is this Polly's number? I'm Camille. Nice to meet you here. Hope it's not too early to text.
Hi, yeah, this is she. Sorry, I don't think I know a Camille. I don't think we've met before. And can I ask, how did you get my number?
No, we've never met. So you're right about that. My name is Camille, and I'm your husband's ex-wife.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, we used to be married. He's my ex-husband from my first marriage. As in, my previous marriage.
Wow. Right, okay. Sorry, I'm a bit surprised here. I didn't know that he had an ex-wife.
Well, sure. It's not exactly something that people can be proud of and say it out aloud, I suppose. But the truth is that I am his previous wife.
Okay, and so say that's true. What does an ex-wife want with me?
Well, judging from your response to my messages, can I take it that you don't know anything else related to me and him?
Wow, this is so sudden. No, I guess not. What else do I need to know here? What is it?
I think it's starting to sink into you now, isn't it? Is it making sense now?
Sorry, Camille. I'm really confused here. I truly am. Just genuinely confused, and I need an explanation. What's going on here?
Oh, honey, you poor thing. I think you were just being used.
What? Being used?
He was just using you ever since me and him got divorced. He was just trying to fill the emptiness, the loneliness he's felt ever since I left him. It's okay, though. I can take him back now.
Take him back? OMG, this is so convoluted. Why would he be using me? Why would you be getting back together with my husband? I thought you said you guys divorced.
That's right. The thing is, when we divorced, well, let's put it this way. He never wanted it at the time. It was me who insisted on it, who pushed for him to sign the papers and agree to the settlements. I just made him sign those divorce papers even when he never wanted to divorce me. You can imagine being in his shoes, right? He basically got dumped by someone who he was still in love with. So I guess he felt lonely and sad and he tried to fill that void with another woman. And that happened to be you, Polly. Polly, that's such an adorable name, by the way. Real cute.
Right. Thanks?
And look at this. I wouldn't have been surprised if he had gone and found a girlfriend. But he went and got married again. To you. Even though deep down he misses me. You know?
No, I don't think so. My husband loves me and he always has.
Well, this makes sense. In the meantime, you've fallen in love with him. Who wouldn't? He's a wonderful man, isn't he?
Then why did you divorce him to begin with?
Polly, sorry, but that's a private matter, if you don't mind. Anyway, Polly, I think you're going to have to accept that you're about to be a divorcee.
A divorcee? Me? No. I think there's a huge mistake or some kind of huge misunderstanding here.
I'm sorry. I really am. I know that this is a hard pill for you to swallow, but this is it. This is happening, Polly. To you, to him, and to me.
I honestly think you've got the wrong person here.
Really? Am I not speaking to Polly then?
No, that's me, but I just don't get it. I need to speak to my husband about this. Him and I need to sit down and talk.
Well, I'll tell you what. Seeing as we're here now, why don't I tell you more about us? I wasn't going to, and I didn't think I'd have to explain all of this to you. But it seems like this is going to need more convincing than I thought.
Right, okay. Well, yeah, please explain. I need to know exactly what's going on here.
Sure. Well, where do I begin? Let me gather my thoughts for a minute here. Okay, well, we had a great relationship until I started contemplating on a divorce, right?
Right.
And when we had both agreed to it, it wasn't bitter or anything at all. I mean, this was 7 years ago, so a significant amount of time has passed, and most of my memories with him are nothing but sweet, really. But since there were no hard feelings, we made a promise to get back together one day. And we promised to meet up again in 7 years. Sweet, right?
Right.
I know I told you that my reasons for wanting the divorce were personal, but I guess I can tell you now. You know, we just really needed to grow, Polly. We needed to spend some time apart and become more independent before we got back into a relationship again with each other. We were young and stupid. You know how they say that, right? This might be hard to understand, but we really were young back then. I think we got married too young. And so I insisted that we break up, get a divorce, experience our own lives separately, and grow to be a bit more mature. And then in a few years, we were going to get back together as better individuals. Do you see what I'm saying here? Am I making sense to you?
Yeah, I suppose you are.
Good. So that's basically the gist of it. And it's been 7 years since the divorce. So I'm here today to get back with him. Are you following me so far, Polly?
Right. Kind of.
Well, what don't you get?
I mean, why didn't you just go straight to him then? Why did you have to go through me? I mean, not that things would have been better or anything. But look, I'm his wife. He's never told me any of this before. It's baffling. All of this is baffling.
Yes, you have a point. Well, I just needed to take down the pawns and bishops and the other chess pieces before I got to the queen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right. I get the chess analogy. I think I just need to talk to him myself and see if this is true. I don't know why I should believe you. You claim to be his ex-wife, but where's the proof? How can I tell that you're not some weird, creepy stalker?
I see. That's fair play. I don't know how else to prove this to you. And you know what? I would meet you in person, too. I would talk to you, woman to woman, and tell you things about him that you might also know, just to prove how much I know him. I would share photos of me and him together and all of that, too. But you know what else I could use as proof that would top all of this and anything I've told you?
What's that?
My belly.
What?
I'm pregnant.
No! I don't believe that. That would mean that you slept with him recently, and I know that's not true. He wouldn't do that to me. He's been coming home to me every single night.
Well, here's the thing. What you don't know is how we actually met up the other day at a coffee shop. I asked him out and I met up with him after work.
No way.
And I guess the chemistry and the spark was still there. It felt like it was just like yesterday, I tell you. He's still the same handsome, caring man I once married. So, long story short, we caught up on good times over coffee and one thing led to another. We couldn't stop. So we just booked one of the rooms in a hotel nearby to continue to catch up on good times over a few drinks. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out what happened after that.
No, that's bogus. Are you telling me that you slept with him then?
That's right.
You're a liar. I still don't believe you. When? Tell me when you saw him.
About 5 months ago. And I found out that I was pregnant around a month after that. Do you believe me now?
5 months ago? No, that can't be right.
Well, it is, honey. The earlier you accept this reality, the better it is for you, dear.
No, my husband would never lie to me about this.
But lying to you and hiding something from you are two different things. Don't you think?
He would never hide anything from me. We were honest with each other from the start of our relationship, and we still are. Had it been true, this would have come up in our conversations years ago. I trust him, and I definitely don't trust you.
There's really no getting through to you, is there? Look, why don't you talk to him and figure this out on your end then, okay? I've done my part here. I don't know what else to tell you. If our baby doesn't convince you, I don't know what will.
Stop saying that it's his baby until you can prove it.
Gosh, all right. All I want is to get remarried to him before my belly gets bigger. I need help around the apartment as it is already, and I'm going to need more help soon enough. I'm telling you, a divorce is the best option for everyone here. Even for this cute little bun in the oven I have right here.
Fine, I'll talk to him about it. Until then, I'm taking all of this with a grain of salt.
Sure. As you please, Polly. Whatever you want.
Hey, Dan? Are you on your lunch break now? I need to ask you something real quick.
Hey, yeah, go on. What's up?
So, I'm just going to ask you directly here. No beating around the bush.
Sure. What is it?
Were you married before me?
Huh?
As in, do you have an ex-wife? Were you married before you met me and got married to me?
What? Where the hell is all of this coming from, Pauls?
Just answer me, Dan. Were you or were you not?
No, of course not. I would have told you if I were.
Okay, I thought as much. And can I believe you?
Oh my god, did you even need to ask me that? Of course you can. Where the hell did you get that kind of idea from anyway?
Well, do you know a woman called Camille?
Camille? No, I don't think so.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I don't think I know a Camille at all. Honest, I swear.
She's claiming that she's your ex-wife and that she slept with you about 5 months ago. And now she's pregnant.
What? Pregnant? What, you mean with me, or what?
Yeah, with you. She's saying that she's carrying your baby inside her belly.
Oh my god, what the heck? Whoever she is, that woman is crazy. Pauls, that is crazy. That's a goddamn lie and she knows it.
And she texted me to tell me to get a divorce.
Divorced? She wants you and me to get a divorce?
Exactly.
What the heck? Is that some kind of prank? Maybe someone's just messing around with you here.
Well, she knew my name.
Yeah, that's weird. But anyway, this is crazy, but sadly, I don't have an ex-wife. I've never been married before you. And if I had something important to tell you like that, like I said, I would have told you while we were dating. There are no secrets between us, remember?
Right, I know. I believe you. I just needed to make sure, just in case, you know? I mean, this is a pretty crazy situation, and she's making really terrible claims, right?
Yeah, that's my answer, and I hope that clears things up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it didn't make sense to me when she said she saw you 5 months ago. That was when, you were at the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been about 5 months ago from now. See, it doesn't add up. What she's saying is nuts.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it? I agree.
So, what happens to this woman and this situation now?
Yeah, that's the bigger question, right? Neither of us know who she is, but she seems to know who we are. She's the only one who claims she's in some kind of relationship with you, and she knows my name and number. Who gave her my name and number? Seriously, what the hell is going on, and what the hell do we do?
Right, I have no clue at this point. Could be a scammer, maybe?
Could be.
Or someone you knew from school or college? Maybe even a relative? Someone you fell out with, had a grudge on you?
I have no idea. I don't know anyone who would want to do this to me.
Well, I'm running out of ideas too here.
Okay, let me dig around and see if I can find anything useful.
Yeah, good idea. Let's get down to some good old detective work. Let me see if I can help you out too here.
Yeah, that'll be great. Let's see if anyone we know knows a Camille.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe something went on during the time after we got married to when we were moving around, from New Jersey to Washington.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility too. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. But listen, for now, if that woman Camille texts you again, don't reply to her, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Don't feed into her tricks. Just ignore them for the time being, and we'll handle it together when I'm back home.
Yeah, okay, I won't. And if anything happens, like if she texts me or calls me, you'll be the first to know.
Good. Okay, well, I'd better get to work soon.
Okay, thanks, babe. Have a good day. Love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Dan! Babe! Are you done with work now? Are you free to chat?
Hey, hang on, I still have a few things to do here. Give me like 30 minutes. Is it urgent? Can you text whatever it is to me instead?
Okay, yeah, sure. So, I found out more about that woman, Camille.
Oh, sweet. What did you find out?
Okay, so I got in touch with my aunt, and seriously, she's such a genius when it comes to solving mysteries.
What do you mean?
This was a total misunderstanding on Camille's end. Just like we thought.
Well, sure, we'd figured that much out, right?
Right, so basically, she thought that you were my ex-BF, Nathan.
Nathan? You mean that Nathan? That tall dude with the beard and the one who always wears that Metallica tee?
Yeah, wow, well remembered. But yeah, my aunt figured out somehow that she thinks Nathan is my husband and not you.
Wait, but why him? I don't get it.
I know. Look, this is going to take too long to explain over text.
Okay, yeah, let me get my work here over and done with, and I'll be heading home soon.
Okay, me too. I'll be home soon, so see you then, okay?
Yeah, sure, we'll text you when I'm heading out of here.
Okies! Take care coming home.
Cool, yeah, you too.
Polly, hi, it's me again. Camille here. So, have you reconsidered that divorce we talked about before? Is there any way I can get you to expedite things over there? The more I think about it, the more I just want to get this out of the way ASAP, you see. You told me you were going to talk to him to figure things out, right? You haven't said anything to me ever since then. Can you tell me what's going on here? Hello? Polly, I know where you live, okay? You think I have your number, but I have your home address, too. Now, we don't want any kind of trouble here, do we? Are you going to keep ignoring me or what?
Hi, Camille. What a coincidence, actually. I was actually thinking of texting you now.
Good. So, what's the verdict? He wants to be with me, right? He no longer loves you. Am I right?
And the weird thing is that Dan has no idea who you are. He told me that he's never been married before me either.
What? Dan? Who's that?
And 5 months ago, when you said you'd slept with him, he was hospitalized at the time. I have proof if you want to see it. He has hospital records and medical records and whatnot. He was stuck there for almost 2 months, so there's no way that he could have seen you, let alone sleep with you. He physically wouldn't have been able to manage that.
Wait, hang on a second here first. You said Dan. I don't ever recall talking about a Dan here.
That's my husband's name.
No, that can't be.
Who are you talking about then? Would that be Nathan?
Yes, I'm talking about Nathan. Who the hell is Dan, and why did you bring him up when I don't know who he is?
Okay, well, let's be sure here. So it's Nathan who you've been talking about all this time. And that would be Nathan Furman?
Yes! See? That's him! I knew you were talking gibberish about not knowing him. You do!
Right. And I knew that this was what was going on. And it looks like you still don't get it, do you?
Get what?
You're totally misunderstood here.
Misunderstood what?
Listen, now this might floor you, so be prepared, okay? Nathan Furman, who you seem to think I'm married to, is my ex-boyfriend. We broke up a long time ago.
What?
He isn't my husband.
No! Hush! He's your husband. You guys dated for a few years after me and him divorced, and you guys got married.
Right. And that's what you've been saying, but you've got the wrong guy. Nathan and I did briefly go out. Maybe about 10 months or something.
And then what?
But when we spoke about marriage, we just couldn't seem to get on the same page about it. We had different ideas on it, different values. I wasn't ready for marriage yet, but he was almost desperate to get married. That might have something to do with what went on between you two. I don't know. But anyway, to cut a long story short, we broke up. I broke up with him. I haven't heard from him since.
No! That can't be true! I saw you with him at the bar the other night, down in Lexington Avenue. And he's married. I know for a fact he is.
Yeah, well, from what I know now, I asked around when I was looking into this entire situation. And apparently he is married. You're right. He's married to a woman who I've never met before. I don't know who she is, and I don't think you do either.
What? Well, who are you then?
I told you. I'm just his ex-girlfriend. I don't know how you got my number, but you've been barking up the wrong tree.
No! I thought I got your number at that bar. I saw him and you together, and I saw him drop his phone. So I picked that up while he went to the men's room, and I got your number like that. You were the last person he texted.
Well, I don't know if you read properly, but I blocked him a long time ago. Maybe he was texting me knowing that I wasn't going to reply? Or maybe he only found out recently that I blocked him? Look, I don't know why my number was the one you got, but honestly, you've got the wrong person.
OMG! This is such a waste of my time. Is that true? Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah. And by the way, at the bar where apparently you saw him at, his actual wife was supposedly there too. Apparently she saw you take his phone, but she decided to sit back and watch everything instead.
No. She was there? OMG! What did she look like? OMG, what was I thinking? No, but I still want Nathan back.
Well, he seems to be happily married now, so I wouldn't bother if I were you. And also, are you sure you're pregnant?
Of course I am!
Okay, if you say so. Because you know that Nathan never slept with you either, right? Him and his wife and I spoke, actually. From what he told me, he said he was done with you and didn't want anything to do with you. So based on that, it doesn't make sense to me that he would sleep with you. So either he's lying, or you are.
Damn it! This is none of your business!
Oh, now it's none of my business, is it? You were the one who got me involved in the first place.
Stay out of it! I just want Nathan! Give me his wife's number! I need to talk to her then! I've wasted my time on you and I won't do this anymore! Go on! Give me her number!
Sorry, like you said. This has nothing to do with me, right?
No, but you have to give it to me! Nathan's blocked me and I can't get through to him at all! She's my only hope! Polly, please!
I don't even have her number, so I couldn't give it to you anyway. So I think we're done here. Are we done?
No, we're not! We still have unfinished business here! You can stay out of my personal life, but you can at least do me a favor and get me her number! If you saw her and Nathan, then that means you're still in touch with Nathan! Then that means you have his number! And if you have his number, you must be able to call him and get his wife's number! You owe me this!
Excuse me? I do not owe you a favor or anything. All you've done is wasted my time on your stupid drama.
Then watch your back, Polly. And you better watch your husband's back, too. Dan, was it? I'll steal him from you instead.
What?
That's right. I'll make sure he falls in love with me, just like all the other men I've had my way with.
I don't think so. He knows everything that's been going on here. He has zero interest in you. So good luck trying, Camille. Anyway, I'd be worried about other things if I were in your shoes right now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, clearly you're doing what a stalker would do. Looking through your ex-husband's phone, texting me and threatening me to get a divorce, lying about the baby and whatever else. You're going to be in real trouble soon. And don't you think I know it?
Excuse me?
Listen, I'm done here. Thanks for wasting my time, but my time is precious. I'm not going to waste any more of it on some useless petty drama. Bye now.
No, you come back here! You're not going anywhere until you give me her number! Give it to me, Polly! I know where you live! I can come down and get it myself, you know! Give her number to me, Polly!
So apparently, she really did turn up at the address she had. Only to find out she got the wrong address and I wasn't even living there. An elderly man opened the door for her, thinking she was a sales lady trying to promote a diet pill. So then she started weeping in front of his front porch. And this poor old man, he didn't know what else to do but let her inside. And his lovely wife made her a nice warm cup of coffee and she poured her heart out. It turns out that she's in an extreme amount of debt and didn't know who to turn to. And that was when she decided to get Nathan back, since he had apparently always loved her. Little did she know that Nathan was not in love with her at all and was happily married to another woman. So I guess now she has to figure out how to get out of her own mess, all by herself. She also has a restraining order, so that might not go well when she looks for a job. But oh well. At least my marriage isn't affected by this. It was annoying that I had to waste my time and energy on this drama. But in a sense, it was great because now I know for sure that there is 100% no secrets between my husband Dan and me. And that in itself was worth all of this silly drama. So, well, I guess I'm good here. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and we shall see you in the next one. Make sure to buy some bug spray on your way home. I need to spray your wife down something bad.
Hey, now Mom, that's going too far. Seriously, couldn't you just set up a bug zapper?
No, that simply won't do. I want to spray her face directly. It's the only way that I can de-stress from having to look at her face all day.
Oh, I definitely know the feeling.
Even though she always acts like some disgusting parasite, she really has a brazen way of just walking around the house all the time.
Alright, so I get your frustrations, but there are bound to be other methods to get rid of any stress that she may be causing you.
Maybe. But it really is quite stressful living with such a stranger.
I get where you're coming from. She's always so gloomy. Every day she looks like she's coming directly from a funeral.
Just so you know, I am part of this group. I can see all the messages that you are sending to each other.
Oh no. I guess I failed to remember that you were part of this group.
In the house and even in the group chats. You really just have zero presence, huh?
I don't talk at home because I am specifically told not to. Every time I talk, I get shouted at for simply opening my mouth.
I mean, of course. Listening to your voice is like listening to nails on a chalkboard.
Which is exactly why I'm doing everything that I can to reduce all communication down to messages.
Don't be butting into conversations between a parent and child. It's gross.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking that because you were going so hard with insults about me that you forgot that I was even in this group.
Doesn't matter if you are in here or not. I have no reason to hold back what I say about you.
Almost everything about you is just so bland. There's no reason to hold back on what we say about you. You act like some useless maid that doesn't even know her place.
Usually maids cost quite the pretty penny, but this one does it all for free. Good job, Jake. It must have been hard to find such a cheap maid for hire.
What a find, am I right? She has no other relatives either. She is truly a woman with a lifetime of loneliness ahead of her.
So that's why she was never able to get a proper education. Always just such a lonesome thing. I almost feel bad for her.
If you're really going to go that far, then I truly don't mind just not being around anymore.
What are you saying?
If me just existing is enough to cause stress for you two, then I think the most proper course of action is for me to leave. Right?
Hey, stupid, you aren't making any sense.
I know, right? Does she really have nothing going on in her empty little head?
Did I say something wrong? What about what I said doesn't make sense?
Like I was saying earlier, you're basically a free maid. Why would you be allowed to leave the house?
But this is nothing like how a married couple is supposed to live.
Every house is different with how they live. This is just our way of going about things.
If that's true, then could you at least treat me like I'm actually part of the family? You act like I'm a stranger, and whenever I do try to communicate, it always just feels like I'm talking to a wall.
It's obvious that it feels like you're talking to a wall. I'm the one who's been building it.
Wait, you've been what? Are you saying that you've been doing it on purpose?
Exactly, in order for you not to intrude where you don't belong. A line has been explicitly drawn so that you stay where you belong.
I guess that I've always felt that that was the case. I just didn't really want to confirm it.
Also, though you say that you'll leave, it's not like you have anywhere to actually go, now do you?
I can just try and find a job that allows me to live in.
Who would hire someone as talentless as you? Let alone hire you to do a job that allows you as a live-in.
I have no idea, but I'll do my best to find one.
For someone like you, you should just stick to what you actually can do. Use the rest of your life to support the house you're already part of.
Exactly. And you should be happy that you have this job to begin with. It comes with a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. More than you deserve.
Understood.
Lately, the quality of the food has been getting worse. Stop getting lazy with it.
Food prices are going up, and it's getting harder and harder to buy the things that I need.
I don't have enough money, so the quality is bound to fall a little.
You're given $300 a month for food and you still can't make proper meals?
If you could increase it by around $50, then that would really be a big help.
I guess it can't be helped then. I'll raise the funds for food by $50 then.
While you're at it, could you do something about how you look? I don't even want you going out in public looking as dirty as you do. I've been cutting my own hair and I don't have any makeup. What do you expect me to do? Even if you don't have any makeup, there is only so bad you can actually look without it, right? Do better with hiding your ugliness. It's actually amazing how bad you can look. I'll make sure to try and not be too much of an embarrassment. More than anything, I don't want you to be an embarrassment to my beautiful baby. So make sure of it. Understood. My name is Olivia, a 34-year-old housewife. Though I had almost no experience with romance of any sort, about 3 years ago, I was approached by Jake. He told me that he liked me and that no one else would do. He told that to me so many times that I eventually started to fall for him. Up until the actual wedding, him and even his mother were actually quiet and nice people. As such, I never had any complaints about having his mother come live with us. However, as soon as we started to live together, everything started to come undone, as you have just seen. Constantly being regarded as a stranger in my own home. Almost anything and everything that I say or suggest is immediately being shot down. Life has become more and more exhausting. However, life is a strange thing. There are always things happening in ways that you least expect. Something is about to happen that would then change the direction that my life will take. What a vile woman! Hiding such a large amount of money from us! Wait, what are you saying? I don't have any money at all. You've got some moxie denying it. I found the money that you had hidden in the bucket on the back porch. I have no idea what you are talking about.
Wow, huh? Hiding something like that from your own family? Don't you have any shame?
You've been treating me like a stranger, haven't you? You're going to use that as an excuse for hiding something like this. These are two wholly different circumstances.
You really are the worst, Olivia.
No, wait. Please, what are you talking about? I have no idea. There's around $100,000 here. How could you even get your hands on this amount of money? You've been doing indecent things, haven't you? That's absurd. I have done nothing but look after the house.
A side job that this talentless woman could do, but make so much money? I'd love to know what kind of things you've been up to.
I don't have any job or anything like that. Ah, I get it. You've been selling yourself for money, haven't you? Please stop it. I would never do anything like that.
Wow, what a disgusting woman.
You're wrong! But maybe there is a benefit to having you do something so vile. You've made quite the amount of money in your ventures. I, for one, am going to cheer you on your little side job.
I guess you're right. With this, you can start repaying me and my mom for all the debt that you've accrued over the years. You must be delighted.
Like I told you, I don't have any money. Why do you sound like you're afraid? Oh, you must be worried about the taxes and everything that comes with such dirty money. If you continue to make money for the family like this from now on, I'll make sure to keep it a secret for you.
Right, we'll keep quiet. That way you'll be able to keep bringing in that money.
How can I get you to believe me? I don't have nor never had any money. Me and little Jake are going to take the money and go on vacation for a little while. What? But don't start getting lazy because no one is in the house. If we come back and there is even one speck of dust left, I'll make you do all the cleaning over from scratch.
Right. Make it so that when we get back from vacation, we don't return to a pig pen. Make it nice and tidy.
But where will you be going? With this amount of money, we could go anywhere we want, huh? From New York to LA. The world is our oyster.
Hey, Mom, how about we go to Europe? I've always wanted to go.
Oh, honey, we don't have passports. We can't go so quickly.
We should definitely make passports then. With the amount of money that this woman is raking in now, we can easily go anywhere in the world that we want.
Oh, you're right, dear. We should start planning where to go next.
Maybe I should quit my job too. It's a little hard to take, having my wife make more money than me, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually losing when it comes to being a person.
Exactly. How can you be losing as a person when you're able to be immersed in so many cultures throughout the world? Looks like we'll be living the high life from now on, honey.
I'm not making any money from anywhere. Please don't quit your job like that.
Stop blabbering and just do as you're told.
The real owner of that money is definitely going to be angry if they don't get a hold of it. Please don't do any of the things that you're saying you'll do.
You're doing everything that you can to try and get this money back. Making up lies and playing the fool. Too bad we've received the money, and we're keeping it.
I really don't know anything. Please.
Yeah. Stop with the act. It's not getting you anywhere.
Well then, Olivia, make sure to properly take care of the house while we're gone.
Don't be expecting any souvenirs. If there is any money to spare, I'm going to be using it on my sweet baby boy.
Hey, Ma, let's eat tons of nice foods. There's bound to be something nice and exotic. Hey, Olivia, where are you? Why aren't you in the house?
After finally coming back from vacation, we find the house deserted. You didn't even have the decency to see us return from the airport.
You got all full of yourself being alone, didn't you? You're probably out there wasting money on bars or something, aren't you?
Really, what a woman. Going out alone when you haven't seen your husband for so long.
Doing this, you really have become a stranger to this house. Don't go blaming me if you end up getting kicked out.
So you're finally directly stating that I'm a stranger now. I'm actually relieved that it's finally out in the open.
What are you going on about?
So you are still around. Seriously, going out and prancing around without having dinner ready. How rude of you. It's already 7 p.m. Hurry up! Come home and make dinner like you're supposed to.
Make it yourself.
Huh? You've got some nerve talking to me like that.
I'm never going to make dinner for you two ever again. Moreover, I'll never allow myself to make it ever again.
You have a lot of explaining to do, Olivia. What are you talking about?
Being threatened at every possible opportunity, about being made into a stranger, to be thrown out. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I filed divorce papers. With this, we are truly strangers and can cut any and all ties with each other.
What are you doing all on your own? No one gave you permission to do any of this.
Always thinking of me as a stranger. I was just in the way. Wasn't I? This is just working out exactly as you had hoped.
I'll never give you permission to divorce. Who gave you the right to do this?
I don't require your permission, Janet. Moreover, I have every right to do this.
Despicable! You insolent little child!
I thought we already established that you had nowhere to go, being such a loner. It must be some guy, huh? It's one of your customers, isn't it? Now you're just simply cheating. You know that I could sue you for mental damages, don't you?
You can make up stories about what I am doing all you want. But you're completely mistaken.
Mistaken about what?
It's true that I'm not at your home, but that doesn't mean that I'm not at home.
What? What are you talking about?
When I was 18 years old,
My parents decided that they wanted to move to London. At that time, I told them that I would like to remain here. Because of that, we had a fight about where I was going to spend my life. Through the fighting, communication started to die down between us.
Your parents were alive? They were in London this whole time?
I told them about major events in my life. For example, getting married. However, other than that, I have had little to no communication with them. Who has the ability to just move to London? What does your father do? He owns several companies. You're telling me, all this time you are the daughter of some rich company mogul? I guess you could say something like that. I did try and hide most of the information from my father about the marriage, essentially just trying to keep everything as close to the chest as I could. But my parents knew that getting married to someone like you was a mistake. Which means that all that money was just given to you by your parents because they were worried about you. About that. My father never has done anything of the sort. What? 2 days after you two left for your vacation, a young man had come by the house. Your customer, I'm guessing. I already told you, I am not involved in anything like that. Then what was that money from? Hurry up and spill it! The man said that he was hired on the internet for a job. Just being the carrier of something, he would be able to get a $1,000 cash payment.
I've heard of things like that. It's actually a dangerous job. Stuff to do with the mob.
Apparently, while on the job, out of interest in what he was carrying, he decided to look in the bag that he was given. Once he saw that he was carrying so much money, he realized that it must be something very dangerous and got scared. He was near our house at the time, so he threw the money into the bucket and ran away in fear.
He threw the money away?
He was able to hide away for a while, but he ended up getting found by the people that hired him. The people that found him were beyond furious and had gave him an ultimatum. He said all of this and was accusing me of having the money while crying. So you're saying the money that we've been using is some type of blood money or laundered money? By the story that I was told, or from what I gather, it's not actually money like that.
But then why was there so much?
It seems that the man was really sorry for what he had done. He was extremely apologetic for getting me involved in such a mess. But this whole situation isn't one to go away with just an apology. It's all that kid's fault! We didn't do anything wrong! After being threatened about the whereabouts of the money, he confessed that he had hidden the money at our house.
He's putting a target on us?
After that, I don't know if he was from the mob or not, but a man came that looked like he had a lot of power. He came to me and asked me questions. The mob came to our house!
Thank God we were so far away from the situation at the time.
You've got that right. We're pretty lucky. He asked very politely if I could return the money. He was very calm and polite when asking, but I could sense that behind his smile he was a dangerous person. Since the truth was that I didn't have the money, I told him everything. That my husband and his mother took the money and went on vacation. Are you stupid?
You're pretty stupid, huh?
Yeah, I must be the stupid one. What do you think is going to happen to us if they find us?
This is really bad. There's almost nothing left. It's almost gone.
But there was around $100,000 in that bag. There is no way you could use that much in 10 days. Crazy expensive hotels and room service. Malls with high-end brand stores. We used so much on everything. It was gone almost instantly.
I even bought an expensive suit and watch.
Even if you used some of the money, I was expecting you to only use around $5,000 or so. But how much is actually left?
There's only about 15,000 left.
You used that much. You're the point of contact, right? Olivia, do something about this. I'm not sure if I made it clear in my previous messages, but I'm not a part of your family. I have already filed for divorce and am now officially a stranger to you. Not only that, but I am in London with my parents now. There is nothing that I even can do. Who gave you permission to leave the country?
I gave myself permission. Where I go is none of anyone's business but my own.
You ungrateful little brat! Just spouting all this self-important crap. I should be washing out your mouth with soap.
Stop it, Mom. We really shouldn't be making her angry.
You're right, honey. How unbecoming of me. I should really just calm down then.
To be honest, I don't think there is anything that you two can actually do anymore. Pretty much, no matter what you do, the mob is probably going to find you.
I don't want anything like that to happen. Will they really find us?
Getting help for yourself. Leaving the country. How dare you do something so cowardly?
The man who eventually became the middleman to the mob guy that I was talking to was actually the one who suggested it. He said, "You better just get out of here." That's when I mustered up the courage to talk to my parents about leaving the country to live with them.
You're so cruel. I am your husband. Why didn't you take me with you?
I was finally able to get the divorce all settled and finished. Why is it that I should have to continue putting up with seeing your face all the time?
Okay, I'm sorry for what I've done. My mom was just getting me too riled up, making me think things and do things that aren't me. She was the one pushing me to try and push you away so much.
I wanted you to protect me, not push me away.
She was just so mean all the time. She would try and push you around all the time and got me to do the same. I didn't want to do any of what I did, but I ended up hurting you just the same.
Jake! You're going to try and put all the blame on your own mother!
I mean, it's true, isn't it? If it wasn't for you, I would have lived a nice, happy life with Olivia. We would have been happy. I loved her so much in the beginning. All of this happened because you were the one pushing me to be so hard on her.
You're being so hurtful, Jake. You don't mean it.
Hey now, don't start a fight between a mother and son. It's really hard to watch. But either way, I think I really should thank you both.
What are you talking about?
If it wasn't for you two going off to who knows where and spending all that money, I never would have gotten the chance to reconnect with my parents. For that, I really do thank you both.
Would you not be willing to come back? Oh, I would love it if I could finally meet your parents. Or better yet, what about I come to you?
Oh, you don't have to worry about meeting them. They told me that a man who couldn't properly take care of their daughter isn't worth meeting.
Please, don't say that, Olivia.
Please, pay back the money to the mob. All the money that your parents have. It must barely even be a drop in the bucket to them.
Well, apparently they could. But they won't. They don't want to be involved with helping you in any way.
No, please.
Well, honey, we don't have any other choice. Maybe we should just make a run for it.
The middleman who I was talking about, Tony, gave me some advice about running. Or rather, advice on not running. He said that there hasn't been one person who has actually gotten away. No matter who they were eventually caught. He also said that the people who do try to run away don't exactly get to have a happy ending.
Oh, we're done for.
If you see Tony, tell him I said, "Greetings from London."
Please, let us come to you, Olivia.
Mom, passports. We still don't have them.
Oh no! We couldn't leave if we wanted to!
Following that conversation, it seems that Tony was able to find them pretty easily. The money wasn't exactly the most clean, so there was no way that Tony and all of them would get the police involved in this matter. So those two were put to work in order to pay off the money that they owed. Jake was sent to an almost boot camp-like area, where he would be doing harsh manual labor from morning to night. While Janet, being older, would focus more on the cleaning and the laundry. It seems that this boot camp is situated somewhere in the middle of a forest, out of town. Honestly, I had no idea that there was such a thing going on, let alone that it would be run by the mob. Maybe I should write them a letter or something. You know,
to see how they are doing. If I ever get the opportunity, I think I'd like to go and see what they are up to, working so hard in the forest. I am so happy that I was able to get away from those two horrible people. I am also truly thankful to my parents for letting me come back to mend old wounds. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.